Hi guys, welcome back for another video with the real Loverlee. And as you can see from the title, in this video I will be doing a review slash a little tutorial on how to make balloon centerpieces while also reviewing the EFAY balloon sticks that I bought on Amazon. So in the kit it came with 10 balloon sticks with the bases and tops. I also got some glue dots, balloon tie, the balloon chain, and also the balloon clip, which you use to make the balloon flowers. So when I was testing it out earlier in the day, I realized that the bottom is not as stable as I would want it to be. Like, it felt good at the moment when I was testing it out, but I know that when I put the balloons on them, it won't, it won't be the base anymore. You'll see what I'm talking about later on. The balloon will actually be the base, and because of that, the base will not stay on the stick because the balloons will be pushing against it too much. So because of that, I had my glue gun on hand because I want the base to stay on the stick. So what I'm basically doing is gluing the stem inside of the base, and I will also be gluing the top, those little white mesh thing that you see. I will also be gluing that on top of the stem instead of just putting it on, because I don't want the my balloon topper to fall off of the stick. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I feel like it's just gonna stop me from having a big old disaster for my event if I didn't do this. So now that I've glued all the sticks inside of the base, I'm going to go ahead and arrange my balloons so I could start blowing them and, show you guys how I put them on my stick. So this event is a princess baby girl baby shower. So the colors that I'm using are pink, gold, and white. The pink and gold balloons are 12-inch, and the white balloons that's on the table right now, they're 5-inch, but I will be using 12-inch white balloons later on in the video. So for each 12-inch balloons, I gave about 6 pumps. I like when my balloons have, exact sizes, especially for a centerpiece, since the balloons at the bottom will be the base and you don't want something that's uneven. So you have to really make sure that the balloons that's on the base are, the exact same size, just so everything could be perfect and even. So for the gold and for the base, I will be using gold and pink balloons, and then I will be using the 5-inch white balloons to go on top of that. Now that we have our bases blown up, we're going to go ahead and put them on the stick, and you guys will see how what I was talking about when I said the balloons will be the base of or centerpiece. So what you see me doing here is grabbing both clusters and twisting them just once, and then I will be doing that again but around the stick this time. So you grab those and twist them around your stick and make sure that you push the middle down to make everything even. As you can see, the balloons are now the base of the centerpiece. The stick looks, unstable, but that is how it's going to be because it's actually plastic. And when the centerpiece is finished, then everything will be straight. Now let's move on to the next step of our centerpiece. These are the 5-inch wide balloons that I will be putting on top of the pink and the gold balloons. You'll see when I'm finished. So for these balloons, you only need to pump them once, and just to make sure all the balloons are the same sizes, you can just put them together and eyeball it to make sure that everything is the same size. As you can see, I'm doing the same thing like I did for the base. I have 2 clusters and I'm twisting them just once, and then around the pole just once again. And then make sure you push the middle down to make sure that everything is intact. And this is how it should look. You have the bases that should be even, and then you have the middle pieces. And the stick is unstable still, but you'll see at the end how everything comes together when the top is on. I'm going to go ahead and repeat all those same steps for the next 7 centerpieces since I'm doing 8 for my event. Normally I would just blow all my balloons first and then I would put them together, but for the sake of this video I went ahead and do them one at a time just to show you guys. So I went ahead and finished up the bases for all the 8 centerpieces, only the bases though. And this is how they're looking already. Like, aren't they so cute? Like, the colors just blend together perfectly. I love it. Now that I'm finished with the base, it's time to move on to the topper. I don't know, for some reason I did not adjust the camera properly, so you can't really see anything right now. But this is me basically fitting the little net thing that you see in my hand right there on top, and I realized that I will need to use the glue gun again, so I will be gluing the top of that on the stick. I'm sorry you guys, I suck sometimes. I don't know why I didn't adjust the camera, but basically all I'm doing is gluing the top net on top of the stick so I can put the topper of the centerpieces on. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's not that hard. So I think I finally came to my senses and checked if the camera was even showing the top of the stick. So this is me adjusting the camera so you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. went ahead and put the topper on the rest of the centerpieces so that they will be dry in time for me to put the top on them. Now for the top of the centerpiece, I'm going to go back to step 1 and pump all of my balloons 6 times, and I'm going to be doing this for 10 balloons. Each centerpiece will have 10 balloons on top. So in total, there is 18 balloons for one centerpiece. As I said earlier in the video, I would be using 12-inch white balloons. So these are the 12-inch white balloons that I also gave 6 pumps. And I will be making 5 clusters and wrapping them around each other before I actually put them onto my centerpiece. So in order to tie my cluster on top of my centerpiece, I went ahead and get a 360 balloon that I will be using to tie the cluster to the little white net that I glued on top of my stick. So I tied the 360 around my cluster first, and then I will be pushing each end of the 360 balloon through the holes on the net and then tying it. And just to make sure that my balloon is stable, I will be tying it like very tight, wrapping it around the balloon a couple times just to make sure that everything is stable. And this is how the centerpiece is supposed to look when you finish with it. This is the result that I got, and as you can see, the unstable stick that was a problem earlier is no longer a problem because everything looks perfect now. And you can rearrange the balloons, like twist them. Since you see the 2 goals are next to each other, you can actually twist that to the back or something, but more likely it's gonna end up next to another goal. So I don't know, before my event I probably try to twist some of the balloons around to make sure that they're not exactly next to each other. I'm gonna go ahead and make 7 more clusters for the rest of my centerpieces and not just do them one by one like I've been doing this whole video. So I'll see you guys when I finish. So guys, these are the results for my centerpieces. They came out looking great. I'm so satisfied with what I came up with. They're so tiny and oh so cute. And also, if you guys feel the same way, let me know in the comments. About these sticks, they're not as bad as I thought they would be, but if I didn't have my glue gun, then all my balloons would probably be falling off by now. But apart from that, everything went well, and I would definitely purchase them again. But you know, the glue gun made everything better. Gluing the sticks into the base made everything worked out well, and they're actually reusable, so when I'm done with my event, then I can use them for another event. So if you guys like this video, please let me know in the comments. Also give the video a thumbs up, share it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.